Good morning, my friends. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. A very kind fellow on Facebook wrote me asking me to explain the Four Noble Truths. The first Noble Truth I've explained in a previous video. Let's look at the second and third Noble Truths. Succinctly put, they are causality and cessation, or interdependence and impermanence, depending upon whether you like your mnemonic devices beginning with a consonant or a vowel. From a fundamentalist Theravadan point of view, causation or interdependence is an indictment against desire or craving, saying that desire and craving are the source of all problems. Although it's really interesting to note that not in the commentaries, but in the original scriptures, it doesn't actually say, therefore stop desiring. It just says, notice the relationship. Notice it. The thrust of the Mahasatipatthana Sutta is not about changing the way we think or feel. It's about noticing and relaxing. Now let's look at the fundamentalist Mahayanas. They would say the second noble truth is about causality and karma's going to get you if you don't watch out. Well, that's great. But that's taught by most fundamentalists, the idea that we have to be good out of fear, or we have to be good because we crave a reward. The liberal point of view is simple. Kindness, goodness is its own reward. Practice is its own reward. Many psychology students call that intrinsic motivation. Why? Even Confucius is rumored to have said that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So, we've discussed the fundamentalist Theravadan view, the first noble truth as being craving is bad, and we've looked at the fundamentalist Mahayana view that says karma's going to get you if you don't watch out. What is a liberal, non-sectarian view? It's simply this. Nothing happens in a vacuum. We live in an interdependent universe where things affect us and we affect other things, sometimes immediately, other times eventually, sometimes obviously, other times subtly, sometimes directly, other times surreptitiously. But things affect other things and are affected by other things, and it would be best if that did not surprise us. Suffering is not an indictment upon our journey on the path. It's just part of life. Remember, suffering is not something grandiose and vulgar. It's very, 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 very subtle. So it's par for the course. Buddha did not stop experiencing sufferings after he became Buddha. Or I should say Gautama did not stop experiencing sufferings after he became the Buddha. He continued to experience them. He just wasn't dominated or controlled by them. The third noble truth is often translated as cessation. And so from the fundamentalist Theravadan point of view, that means no more cravings ever. Fat chance. From the fundamentalist Mahayana point of view, it says, hey guys, enlightenment is an option. See Noble Truth 4 for details. Kind of like stereo instructions. As a liberal, non-sectarian, it's very simple. Cessation, which means everything that comes, goes. Bad stuff comes and goes, good stuff comes and goes. Suffering comes and goes, pleasure comes and goes. That's huge. To explore. Now, contrary to popular belief, contrary to New Agey teachings, Buddha was not big on belief or affirmations. but by simply noticing the coming and going of phenomena helps us to viscerally get that this bad thing we're experiencing will not last forever. Likewise, this good thing we're experiencing will not last forever and cannot be grasped upon. So, in a nutshell, from a liberal, non-sectarian point of view, the second and third noble truths would be interdependence and impermanence. We do not believe them, we simply observe their presence in our life. Remember, the core to Buddha's practice is simple. We begin and end every practice with either a compassionate or a loving intention on the in-breath, and then relaxing as best we can on the out-breath. The majority of the practice is simply noticing what we're experiencing in the moment, passively, non-conceptually, just noticing. And on the out-breath, relaxing, typically while verbally reciting or mentally reciting the 6-syllable mantra. That's the core of the practice. It is not complicated. If you mean a teacher says enlightenment's complicated, then you should find another teacher, because they are either A, sincerely confused, or B, working from agenda. So, second and third noble truth, interdependence and impermanence. My friends, Happy New Year. Quick reminder, if you want some free stuff, below the video find the Show More button. Click that. That opens up an area us YouTubers call the doodly-doo. And you'll get lots of links to lots of free stuff, including the Saturday series of weekly meditation classes, either in person or over your webcam. That begins, the next series of classes, it begins this Saturday. So let's have fun and let's evolve and all that kind of good stuff. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.